Hi everyone, this is Ellen Smile. I just want to tell you we're on day 14. I haven't been able really just to talk and say what is going on. I've been doing the shorts, and the shorts are good, but for me it's impersonable. And I just wanted to tell everyone that it's been a difficult journey and I'm still trying to get Steve out. The story was my husband used to have a ventilator, and it was astral ventilator, whatever it was, and he never used it. And we had gotten it for his sleep apnea in like November. He had to go stay overnight and do a sleep study and this and that, and he was approved for it. We finally got it, I think, sometime in December. And December around Christmas, I ended up getting COVID. Ended up getting the flu and was sent to the hospital. He was there. He went into rehab. He came back. So as of January 24th, I said, let's try this. And he didn't want anything to do with it. It was just sitting there, taking up space, collecting dust. And I said, do you want this? And he said, no. So we had this company come and return it, but there was a pickup. And for some reason, they didn't put the authorization, didn't cancel the authorization. So when my husband went in the hospital originally on a Thursday because he had too much CO2 in his blood, he wasn't breathing enough. He was not doing very well. He was having difficulty breathing, very, very confused. And his heart rate was really high. And ended up happening was I had gone to work. The aide called me and told me he couldn't get him out of the bathtub. And I got home, I called 911, and we went to the hospital. I didn't want to go. I live in New York. I wanted to go to a Jersey hospital. So that was the reason why I waited to get home, because the original ambulance had said, oh no, you have to go here. And I'm like, oh no, I don't. Because the hospital that I want to say that I'm not going to say, they did a bad job. He left him in a diaper. He ended up getting septic, and he's in a wheelchair. Basically, that's the short story of it. So I got him to a hospital in New Jersey, and Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield sucks. And since then, when he went in on that Thursday, he was much better over the weekend. He could have came home that Monday. But the problem was there was a pre-authorization on that machine, and he couldn't leave because he needed that machine, because we would be in the same position again. He would come to the hospital because he had too much CO2. So the machine that he has will take that out and clear his head. I guess that's the best way to put it, in that way. And the authorization, I called up the medical supply place. I called up the insurance. I called the case manager. I called everybody, and no one could help me. And I made such a stink, you have no idea. And I spent hours, over 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours on the phone, and even maybe more than that. And they had to wait for it to expire. So it was supposed to expire on the 13th, which was of June, which was on a Thursday. So he had to stay in longer, which was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, when he was feeling better. But they said, oh no, it's like when you have like an expired coupon, it would be the next day. So they said they couldn't process anything until that Friday. So I started calling again, waited the weekend. He stayed in there again for the weekend. Monday I called the insurance company. Oh no, they're just looking at it now. Are you serious? So there was a few people that I did not like, and I requested not to speak to them. I wanted to speak to the supervisor. The jerk was a jerk, and I ended up calling again, hang up, call again, and got somebody else. And this new person that I have has been helping me, but there's nothing new. We can't move on. So he's still in the hospital, and I was making some shorts, and someone made a comment about, like, about how he looks and you should leave him alone. I didn't realize it. So I went back, I looked, I said, when you're with him every day, you see up, high, low, high, low. But that day I did realize that something was wrong. So what happened was Steve was not using his machine at nighttime, his CPAP machine. He said he didn't want it. And I said to the nurse, oh, no. He doesn't have a choice. He has to have it. If he doesn't, he can get sick. He can die. Like he has too much CO2 in his body. And it has to, he has to do it. So he, over the weekend it happened. And sure enough, he was feeling much better again and again and again. And yesterday I saw a decline on him again. And when I got there, I watch everything. And I know my husband. He was very, very sleepy again yesterday. And I asked what happened. and they told me that he didn't want the machine again. I said, no, it was 2 nights ago. I said, you need to call me if he's not. If I got to get my butt there or my ass there, I will be at the hospital and I'll hold his hand and I'll make sure that he will be there and he will use that machine, because there is no choice. At this point, there is no choices that he can make. He wants to be alive. He wants to stay alive. I love him to death and I would never do anything to hurt him in any way at all. And I just want him home. And my main concern right now is that he hasn't been able really to get up or anything because he's just laying in bed. And they were talking about rehab, and I'm like, no, I want him home. I have a Hoyer lift. I have this, and that. And my other concern is my aide. He hasn't been working for us. I don't know if he has another position or what. I want to get him back. He was so good. And I'm off for a few weeks of work. I had to go back to work in July. I need somebody here for him. I can't be here alone. It's just like it's never ending and nobody understands it. And when you call these people up, it's like, oh, yes, we understand, but no, you don't understand. So when people say, oh, you can just get him out. No, you can't get him out, because if I get him out, I need a machine. So I even asked how much does a machine like that cost? And it's thousands and thousands of dollars. I can't afford it. It has to be through the insurance. And the insurance is not what it used to be, and it's a shame. And it's a shame. And I have other issues going on, trying to get other things for him and calling the doctor's office and talking to their staff. Nobody wants to do anything anymore. Everybody's complaining. And it came to a point where I couldn't talk to this woman. And I said, listen, I can't talk to you anymore. I'm done. And I hung up. And, we requested information back in May. You're sending information now, and it wasn't the right information. Somebody else had to call to tell her to correct it. When does it end? When is the peace? You fight all the time. So that's my day so far. So I'm going to try to call the insurance company later and see if I can get him out, and, the machine can come. If the machine comes, I have to go home. Right now, I'm making my dinner for him. I'm going to bring it to the hospital and get there early just so that I can see what's going on. But I'm trying to be positive. I really, really am. And, I'm not doing this for attention. And, most of the comments are very kind. But you get these people, you're like, what are you thinking of? If you don't like my video, swipe the other way, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done. Like, I'm really, really done with people. I want this to be a positive thing, to show what you're going through, and this is what life is about. And fighting the insurance when your husband's in the hospital. These are the things that we go through, that we have to fight through. You have to get through it. I don't need any trolls. And that's it. So, Steve, if you're seeing this right now, I love you to death, and I want you to come home so bad. When I go to bed at nighttime, when I close that door at the hospital, breaks my heart. Because I know you have the best medical care as me. I've been with him for 34 years. 34 years. He's mine. He's mine. I know what's best for him. And I love him, and I don't want him to suffer in any way. All right, I'm at 9 minutes ranting, and the pasta is probably overcooked, and he's going to be pissed that his food got messed up. So I'm going to go. Have a nice day. And, I'm not going to say like or comment. Screw it all. I don't give a shit. I'm just telling you what's going on to the people that care. Love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.